And another guy, Tyrese Maxey. I think going over Tyrese Maxey's season last year, I think it felt like it didn't go as heralded as it should have. Like he had an unbelievable season. He went from averaging 8 points per game to being a 17-point per game scorer, had several explosive nights all season long. But his efficiency blew my mind. I didn't realize how efficient of a season he had. And I'm sure you have that up there. So I'll let you start off with Tyrese.
Yeah, I mean the guy balled out. I mean, just recently, Doc Rivers called him the most impressive young player that he's ever coached, and we all know Doc Rivers has had a pretty long coaching career. And you look at what he did last year; it was such a big jump. I mean, I remember seeing him one or two games in his rookie year, and you just kind of looked at him, and thought, if he can become an efficient player, he could really start pushing the boundaries of stardom in this league. And then he just went and took that huge leap in year two. I mean, 48.5% from the field, 43% from three. And then he was obviously he's good at the line too. And then even in the playoffs, he bumped that up to 21 points a game. And he was shooting 55% on twos and then 38% from three, which is still very good. And on catch and shoot threes, he was shooting 45.1%. And that has him, I think he's in the top 10 anyway of players that took over 100 last year, which is just crazy for a guy in his second year. And as a starter in a team looking to compete, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I think that a couple of things on that. I mean, expanding on the formula that Daryl Morey has with Harden, and we'll talk about Harden in a little bit. You need to just play inside out with Embiid. You need guys who can do that. And I think it's ironic that Tyrese Maxey probably ends up being the version of a point guard that they needed from Markelle Fultz. As a downhill. I mean, I saw Tyrese Maxey as more of like a speed demon, downhill, attack open lanes. He'll get shots every now and then, but his footwork to get to his shots is actually great. His mechanics on his catch and shoot obviously shown through in his percentages. Not just all that, but just again talking about the corner three, which is so important when you're trying to run a spread offense with Harden. He shot 60% from the corners. That's just for a sophomore, for a second year player. That's unbelievable. 40% at the wings too. I mean, on high volume. I think that'll even get better. His efficiency probably won't stay the same, because they'll probably ask him to take more shots without Seth Curry there. And also, I mean, he can improve on his finishing. I mean, he's a little below average at the rim, but he went from 1 attempt a game at the line in his rookie season to 4 attempts a game. And those attempts actually went up with Harden, and his attempts at the rim went up with Harden. And if you watch the tape, Harden allows him to have more open lanes to attack. And here's another fun fact. He was only in the 18th percentile as a cutter, a guy who's as quick as he is, a guy who's going to be on the wings a lot of ball. When you watch Harden on the floor, so are the help defenders. You need help defenders out there ball watching. And I think Tyrese Maxey is going to have, if they can leverage him and his quickness as an off-ball cutter too, off-ball shooter, he could be in for a massive season next year. I really believe in that. I don't know if you're going to sit here and try and convince me about Harden having a bounce back season. I still haven't bought that yet, but I believe that Harden's impact is undeniable. It's undeniable on a guy like Maxey and how good he can be. I mean, his points per game went up with Harden. His field goal percentage went up. Talked about him getting to the rim. And I think you have a full offseason, you have a full few months to prepare and get that all in order and do that more efficiently and do it more often. This guy, I think you're right. I mean, I think we're watching a guy turn into a star.
Thanks for watching Coast to Coast on YouTube. For full episodes, check out the show wherever you get your podcasts. And for all the best hot takes, subscribe to the Coast to Coast YouTube channel below.